So let's start loosening up. Loosen up the muscles and tendons and joints so that the vital energy, the qi, can flow. Shake out wrists and elbows and shake the whole body. I have to watch the waiting room for latecomers. And I think next week, I think I should go to passcode. That way I don't have to keep interrupting the class to admit people who are coming late. Okay, so we've got Bob and Shanika and Brenda. Boy, we haven't seen Brenda in a long time. Eva, Karen, Nancy, and Steve so far. So welcome. Glad you logged in. So just do a little bit of loosening up. Oh gosh. And, oh geez, there went. Okay, now Margit's joining us. Yeah, step out to a little bit wider than shoulder width stance. And we'll loosen up the waist. Oh. And Grace is joining us. It looks like we might have a record turnout. That's nice. You know, in this area, you can tell if people value what you do by whether they allocate their time to it. That's the scarcest commodity for people in this area, their time. Now bring your feet together. Heels together, and we'll loosen up the knees. We'll just make small circles and bend the knees a little bit, make small circles. Change direction. And it looks like the Johnsons are joining us now. Hey. So we change directions. And now, let's do the ankle. So just put the toe down and circle the heel around your toe. Loosen up the ankle. Change direction.
Yes. Change direction. Right. The whole thing
foot.
I know it's good for us, but still, it gets kind of warm. But it's the last thing about the thing. I'm changing it up.
Johnson's, I think your mic is open. So don't say anything untoward.
Sorry, Rob.
Okay. Okay. What I propose to do first this morning is something we haven't done in a while. That's the Taiji-Qigong Primary Set. Very relaxing. And it gets your energy to flowing, but it's also very meditative. Stand with your feet about hip width apart, toes pointing straight ahead. You can use return to childhood breathing, or if you're comfortable with higher levels of breathing, you can use those as well. Return to childhood breathing. We gently expand the abdomen as we inhale, and gently contract it as we exhale. Ancient Chinese secret, and I'm not joking, is as we expand the abdomen when we're inhaling, we gently push down on the perineum or pelvic floor. And as we contract the abdomen when we're exhaling, we gently lift the perineum. We use about 70 to 80% of our lung capacity, so the breathing is deep but still relaxed. Most of the time, people use on average about 50% of their lung capacity, so if you can do 70 to 80%, that's much healthier. Bring your mind inside your body. Pay attention to aligning your posture. Your head should feel gently lifted. Gaze should be level. You can close your eyes while we prepare for this routine. The tip of your tongue should be lightly touching the roof of your mouth, and the place where the roof of your mouth is most ticklish or sensitive. Weight is even on each leg. No muscles working that don't have to be working. Pay attention also to relaxing your breath. Now stand with your arms hanging at your sides, palms facing toward the trouser seams. So in Qigong, we coordinate movement and breathing, and we also coordinate our mind with the movements and the breath, keeping our mind focused on the exercise. And don't let your mind wander away. If it does, gently bring it back. The first movement of the Taiji-Qigong Primary Set is called Sink the Qi to the Dantian. And here we go. Inhale, turn palms to the rear. Lift your hands up to shoulder heights, trying to engage your whole body in the movement. Exhale, And lower your hands back down to your sides. Drop the fingers and relax. And repeat. Inhale. And exhale. Long, slow, deep, even breaths. In. Out. Can you feel the movement begin in the bottoms of your feet? With everything connected. Out to the tips of your fingers. Oh gosh, got somebody in the waiting room. So Mark's joining us. Inhale and exhale. We'll do one more. In and out. Now the next movement is called expand the chest to cleanse the body. Inhale, chest sinks. Exhale, chest expands. Imagine you're breathing all the impurities out of your lungs and pushing them away with your hands. In. And out. In. Out. And we continue. So continue now at your own pace with expand the chest to cleanse the body. I'll turn to the side so you can see the closing and opening of the chest. But the muscles are still relaxed. I'm not tensing the muscles, definitely closing the chest and opening it. Now the next movement, pour chi through the back way. Inhale, gather the universal healing chi that surrounds us. And bring it in as you exhale through the byway gate at the top of your head. And lead it down to the center of your lower abdomen where we leave it to be stored. So gather the chi from whatever source fits your religion or philosophy. And exhale, bring it in and down to the lower dantian in the center of your lower abdomen. Inhale and see the chest expands, and exhale, the chest sinks. Chest expands, inhale, and chest sinks. And continue now at your own pace with pour qi through the Bai Hui. And one more. Next movement, left and right to push the mountains. Inhale. Exhale. Sink your wrists at the end of the movement. Imagine you're pushing your palms against slight resistance. Inhale. Exhale. Drop the fingers, let the whole arm relax for a moment and repeat. In, chest sinks. Out, chest expands. Now sink the wrists, but don't tense the muscles. In, chest sinks. Out, chest expands. Drop the fingers, repeat. In, out, in, out. Those of you who know 4 and 5 gates breathing, you can introduce that to the movements. In and out. In and out. And we continue at your own pace with left and right to push the mountains. Even though it says push the mountains, don't tense up. Just imagine you're pushing against slight resistance. That's what makes the chi flow. One more. Next movement, push the palms and sink the wrists. In, out. Again, imagine your palms are pushing against slight resistance. In and out. Drop the fingers, let the whole arm relax for a sec. In, out, in, out. Side view. In, out. Notice the chest sinks. In, chest expands. Out, chest expands even more. In, out, in, out. Continue at your own pace with push the palms and sink the wrists. And if you're looking at my waist to see the breathing, you should realize I'm doing 4 gates, embryonic breathing in 4 gates. So I'm inhaling when you see this pull in. And of course, we teach that in another class, Qigong breathing. But it's just fine to do the return to childhood breathing. When you drop your fingers, you may feel chi surging down into the fingertips because of the 6 channels that run down your arms, up and down your arms. And that's a normal sensation. And that's what we want to achieve, get the chi moving. One more. Okay, next movement. Large bear swims in the water. In, out, in, out. It's just like swimming the breaststroke. Out, of course, without the frog kick. In, chest expands. Out, chest sinks. In, shoulders down and relaxed. Out. In. And out. And we'll continue with the large bear. Swims in the water. out. Now we'll transition to the next movement. In, out. In, out. Turn as far as you comfortably can. In, out. In, chest sinks. Out, chest expands. This movement is called left and right to open the mountains. In and out. In and out. Continue now with left and right to open the mountains. One more round. Now bring both hands to your waist, palms facing up. Inhale. Exhale. In, chest expands. Out, chest sinks. In and out. In and out. So continue with this movement called Eagle Attacks Its Prey. Shoulders down and relaxed. One more. Next movement, in, out, in, out. This is, of course, lion rolls the ball. Connecting the whole body. In, out, in, out. Continue with lion rolls the ball. Chest expands, chest sinks. One more round. Fold the arm in front of the chest. Fold the arm behind the other. In, out. In, out. And this is, of course, white crane spreads wings. Chest sinks, chest expands. We continue with white crane spreads wings. Exhale out. Inhale in. One more round. Cross the hands in front of the chest. Bring the palms in, down, around to the sides. And rock on your heels and toes. Rocking on heels and toes helps to break up chi stagnation in the feet. Notice we didn't move the legs in this exercise, except internally with the chi. And then lift up your heels and let go, drop down. Lift up, drop down. Lift up and drop down. Okay. Next, we're going to do some kidney Qigong. And I want to do the 2 hands to hold the toes exercise to continue to loosen up the lower back. And then we're going to do an exercise from the deer animal play. 5 animal sports, 5 animal play routine, deer animal set. So, 2 hands to hold the toes. This is for the kidneys. And the kidneys are the organs that we have to take special care of in the winter because they tend to get too yin. And it would cause qi stagnation and health problems, not just for the kidneys, but eventually for the whole body system. So we take special care of the kidneys in the winter. I'm going to use the healing sound for kidneys, which is chway. Chway, C-H-W-A-Y would be how I would write this in phonetic English, chway. And so here we go. Inhale. You can use return to childhood. Exhale. Feel the chi smooth out from feet to hands. Inhale. Exhale, bend down, keep your back as straight as possible. Pull up on knees, ankles, or toes, whatever you can reach. Tense the muscles over your kidneys. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, imagine your hands are pushing like a float into water. And the healing sound. Side view, feet about hip width apart. In and out. In, out, bend down, back as straight as possible. Grab knees, ankles, or toes. Inhale, pull up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale. In and out. In, out, bend down. Pull up on knees, ankles, or toes. In, out. Inhale, come up. Exhale. In and out. In. Out, bend down. Pull up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, come up. Exhale. In and out. In. Out. Bend down. Pull up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, come up. Exhale. In and out. In. Out. Pull up. In. Out. Inhale, come up. Exhale. One more. In and out. In, out. Pull up. In, out. Inhale, come up. Exhale. All right, now, deer animal. We'll continue to use the chui sound with the first two deer animals, if we get through two today. And the first deer animal is a deer rising. It's a deer rising. We have the hand form, which is imitating deer antlers, okay? Deer antlers, which we put on our heads, okay? Footwork. So, I inhale, I exhale and make the chui sound. Inhale, exhale, I step out, point my toe to the corner, so it's about a 45-degree angle to straight ahead. I'm going to twist my body and look back at my rear heel. And as I'm doing that twist, I'm also going to push back on the lower back. I'm going to bring my elbows back at the same time. Do that 3 times. Okay, so inhale, footwork, I step to center. Exhale, chui. When you feel the area around the kidneys relax, that's when you make the healing sound. Chui. In, out. Turning, looking at the heel. 1, 2, 3. And just breathe normally while you do the pushing back with the lower back. So in and out. Chui. In and out. 1, 2, and 3. You got it, right? And that's what my teacher always says, and then I always reply in my mind, yeah, show me 500 more times and I'll have it. Okay, so let's try deer rising. In, out, chui. In, out. Looking at the rear heel. 2 and 3. In, stepping up, toes point straight ahead. Other foot hip width apart. Out, chui. In, out. 1, 2, 3. In, stepping even, out, chui. In, out. In, stepping up, stepping even, and out, chui. In, out. 2, 3. Now I'm going to turn. I'm going to swing my rear foot around like so, and then step even. Chui. And I believe I need to step out with my right foot now, right? Chui. And in, out. 1, 2, 3. In, step up, toes point straight ahead. Out, step even. Chui. In, step out, toe point 45-degree angle to straight ahead. 1, 2, 3. Important to try to look at the rear heel if you can. And then in, out, chui. In, out. 1, 2, 3. Now, I'm going to turn by swinging my rear leg around and pointing the toes straight ahead. And then stepping even. In. My left foot needs to go out this time in order to keep the alternating of the legs. Out. Whoops. Out. Shui. In. Out. 1, 2, 3. In. Out. Shui. In. Out. 1. Whoops. 2, 3. Okay. Now, with my right foot forward, I'm in a good position to show you the next movement. The first thing that's going to be different about the next movement is we're going to change the antlers to hooves. So here's your deer hoof. Hoof. Fingers drawn together. And the movement is called deer extending. Now we're going to continue to use the chui sound. And so like I have my right foot forward. Now, I change antlers to hooves. I'm going to tuck my right hoof behind my back. And my left hoof I'm going to bring down like this. I'm going to step out. And my front foot's going to be more or less straight ahead. My rear foot's going to be at a 45-degree angle just straight ahead. So now, what I'm going to do is turn my rear foot as I bring my left hoof across here, like this, up and across. I'm going to shift my weight onto my right leg, bend my knee in the same direction that the toes are pointed. So note that I have turned my right foot 90 degrees. Because if I didn't do that, what would happen? Oh. Can you feel how my knee, my knee must feel here. That's not good. Okay, so turning, tray, twist and bend, tray. Now I'm going to turn my right foot 90 degrees back here. I'm going to lift my left hoof and twist the lower back. So I have not moved my right foot yet. Because if I move my right foot to turn it out, I'll lose the twist. And I want the twist because the twist is one of the ways we're manipulating the kidney area to stimulate kidney energy. Twist. Now shift my weight back, turn my waist and turn my left foot out to point to the corner. I bring my right hoof across the front here and left hoof tuck behind the back. In, out. Now, turn my waist and turn my left foot 90 degrees. Shift the weight, twist and bend. Tray. Twist and bend. Tray. Twist and bend. Tray. Up. Turning my left foot 90 degrees again, so it's now 45 degrees to straight ahead. Twist. Sit the weight back, turn the waist, tuck the right hoof behind the back, step to center, tray, turn the foot, tray, tray, twist and bend, tray. Okay? Now let's try a few more of those. Of the 5 animals Five animal set is about 2,500 years old because they found drawings of the animal movements in ancient tombs. And so they know that it goes back at least that far. It's one of the more vigorous, particularly in the area of medical Qigong, one of the more vigorous routines, also one of the more demanding in terms of your athleticism and coordination. But it's also a lot of fun. And it's very, very good for you. Of course, it would have been forgotten a long time ago if it wasn't. So let's try a couple more of deer extending. I make the hooves. I bring the left hoof across the front, and it's chue. Now I have to adjust my rear foot because as I shift the weight back for the next circle of the arm, I don't want to bend my knee like this. So I turn my left foot about 90 degrees. That's my right foot, I'm sorry. Twisting and bending, and twist and bend, up. I'm going to turn my foot back 90 degrees here. I'm going to twist my torso so that the kidneys get another twisting massage. Note that with the hoof high in the air, also being stretched. I'm stretching this area around the kidneys and now I'm twisting it. Now shift my weight back. Turn my waist and turn my front foot out. Bring my right hoof across the body. Left hoof behind the back. Turning the rear foot. Twisting, bending. Twisting, bending. Twisting and bending. Up. Turn the rear foot in. Twist. Sit back. And okay? We'll go over that again next Saturday, unless I get a whole bunch of protest notes. But I think it is a lot of fun to do the 5 animal sports. But yes, it's challenging in the beginning. Now, what it does, all that manipulation, I mean, including the 2 hands to hold the toes, where we're doing this, right? So, stretching the kidney area, bending it, pulling up, tensing the muscles over the kidneys. So, we're manipulating the kidney area with various stretches, massaging presses, twists. All that will excite the cells, all that different manipulation of the kidneys and the area surrounding them excites the cells that are being manipulated. They produce what we call local qi when they're excited. Then when we relax and make the healing sound, that local qi spreads out through the kidneys, kidney channel, and also stagnant qi released through the mouth, released into the interstitial tissues that pack the torso between the organs and glands, and it helps to break up qi stagnation. And the whole theory of Qigong is that if we can create the conditions where our qi can move abundantly and smoothly through our body, the body has the ability to heal itself and to maintain health in a robust manner. But our modern lifestyle, that makes it very difficult to maintain those conditions. For one thing, we're too tense, and this week has been a tense week. And then we sit too much. We don't move enough. So those are some of the issues that create the problems that lead eventually to serious health issues. So if we can just create the conditions where the qi can flow freely in the body, and if we be careful to conserve our qi and not use it up, squander it, we can be healthy. Any questions? And